Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the new topic of the chapter tissue, that is animal tissue. Animal tissue comprises of four different types of tissues, namely epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective tissue, and nervous tissue. Today we will start with the first one, that is epithelial tissue. You can further see epithelial has been divided into squamous epithelial tissue, cuboidal epithelial tissue, columnar epithelial tissue, ciliated epithelial tissue, and glandular epithelial tissue. And the main function of epithelial tissue is protection by covering the body internally as well as externally. So today we will start with the first type of animal tissue, that is epithelial tissue. As in the case of plants, the plants are covered or protected by the outer covering epidermis. Similarly, in case of animals, we have got epithelial tissue for covering and protection. It covers or it protects the body internally as well as externally. It has been further divided into squamous epithelial tissue, ciliated epithelial, cuboidal epithelial tissue, columnar epithelial, and glandular epithelial tissue. Now today we will start the first one, that is squamous epithelial tissue or squamous epithelium. It is also called pavement epithelium because just like the pavement or the footpath, pavement is the footpath, the cells in this tissue are fit together as the tiles of the floor. It means no intercellular space is there. The cells are flat and they are closely fit together, just like the tiles of the floor. Now, squamous epithelial tissue is further divided into simple squamous epithelial, which is having single layer, and compound squamous epithelium, which is having a multi-layer. The very important characteristic feature of squamous epithelium is the presence of basement membrane, which add on new cells. For example, it looks like this. As I told you, squamous epithelium has a flat cells, no intercellular spaces, and it has got flat cells because it is animal tissue. So cells centrally located, cytoplasm you can show. The cells are like this, and at the base it has got a basement membrane. This basement membrane is a special collagen protein, and this basement membrane adds new cell and keeps adding new cell and replaces the worn out or the damaged cells. So if this one is like single layered, it is called single or simple squamous epithelial tissue. Simple squamous epithelium tissue is like this. It has got a single layer of cell nucleus, and this one is the basement membrane. So this one is simple squamous epithelial tissue. And if same kind of epithelium, simple epithelium, has more or multi-layer of the cells above it, it will be called as multi-layered or compound squamous epithelium. Compound squamous epithelium is also known as stratified squamous epithelium. Okay, so what we have learned till time, first is we are reading about first type of epithelium, that is squamous epithelium. It is also called pavement epithelium. Here the cells are flat, they are fit together as the tiles of the floor. Types may be simple squamous epithelium and compound squamous epithelium. It has got a basement membrane, and basement membrane is nothing but a special type of protein, collagen protein, a layer of collagen protein which keeps adding new cells and replaces the worn out or the damaged cells. Now, simple squamous epithelium, you must be wondering where it is located in our body. So this type of epithelium is present in the lungs. Then it is present in the blood capillaries as outer covering, and we can assume that our skin is also a simple squamous epithelium. Skin also is covering the body externally, not only externally. Simple squamous or epithelium is covering the body internally also. Then it is present in Bowman's capsule, or you can say kidneys. Okay, so what is the location of simple squamous epithelium? Lungs, blood capillaries, skin and kidneys. Now, as we know that compound squamous epithelium has got a layer, multi-layer of cells. It means it is present in the area of the body where there are more chances of damage and wear and tear. So what are the areas where more chances of damage or wear and tear are there? Such areas may be tongue, food pipe, pharynx, buccal cavity, which is also called oral cavity, or foothills. So these are the areas where there are more chances of wear and tear, damage. So if this is the basement membrane, these are the cells, and you know this is compound squamous, so it will have a multi-layer of cells. And if there is some wear and tear of these cells, so basement membrane keep adding new cells. So such kind of epithelium, that is compound squamous epithelium, is present in the areas of the body where there are more chances of wear and tear. Thank you very much. Keep revising.